Hey everybody, it's Cameron with the Atlas Strength Shop, and today's video is going to be a little bit different. Today is really focused on people at the gym or people looking to come to the gym. So if that's not you, then you might not be interested in this. But if you are interested in our gym rules, then stick around. We're gonna go over the gym rules, we're gonna go over why they exist, and maybe some of the background on how we wound up with these rules. So let's get started. Gym rules. Rule number one, self-explanatory. Don't be a dick. A lot of gyms that are like ours, that focus on the strength sports, they're surrounded by people with huge egos that think their shit doesn't stink. And it kind of has created a bad reputation in the community, in my opinion, of places like the Atlas Strength Shop. I can't tell you, especially when Westside versus the World came out, I can't tell you how many people pulled up to our doors, thought it was going to be that kind of environment. We are not. We are very welcoming to people of all levels, whether you're a nationals or world's level competitor, or you've never touched a barbell before. We're going to treat you exactly the same way. So don't be a dick to come to Atlas. Rule number two, leave your ego at the door. Again, a lot of gyms like these have huge egos, and they tend to attract a lot of very strong people. So that's understandable, but there's no reason to have that kind of ego. Ego is just going to get you hurt. Ego is the enemy, so leave your ego at the door. Number three, be patient. You're here to improve, not to impress us. That's a big one, especially for a lot of our younger members that come in. We get a lot of people who are high school age, college age. They come in, they see all these people that have been lifting for 10, 15 years, and they want to do what they do right out of the gate. It's not gonna work, it's a good way to get hurt. Leave your ego at the door. You're not here to impress us. Just be patient and continue to improve. Number four, if you took out the equipment, put it back where it came from. Your mom doesn't work here. That one is self-explanatory. Oftentimes we see things. The biggest ones we see are people like pulling the bench out of the combo racks, not putting them back. People taking hundreds, putting them on the combo racks to make sure they don't flip over, not putting them back. Let's see, where's some other ones? Leaving implements out, leaving sandbags out. And every once in a while, understand, things happen, but we have a culture that tends to put their stuff back for probably 90% of what they take out. And realistically, that's all I can hope for. We're never gonna get to that 100% mark. But if you take it out, put it back, especially when you consider you might be pulling something out that's way too heavy for the next person's coming and using it. A good example of this is the leg press. Our leg press sits about this tall. We have members here that are about that tall. It's not fair to them to have to pull 100 off the leg press when it's at face height. Then number five, re-rack your weight. Again, your mom doesn't work here. We just touched on that. The hundreds are the big one. Hundreds on the leg press or other machines, because we do have some, we have women at the gym. A lot of them are shorter. A lot of them weigh about 110, 115. So to expect them to pull the hundreds off of the racks, not off the racks, off of the machines when it's literally at face level, not really fair to them. Six, chalk good, cocaine bad, make noise. We're big on using chalk here. I don't care if you get chalk on the floor. I don't care if you get chalk anywhere. Just, don't get crazy with it, obviously. Don't just grab a handful and throw it in the air and dance around with it. But I'm not gonna be one of those gyms that polices your chalk consumption. I think that's ridiculous. About twice a week, what we do is we get a big leaf blower, we blow the place out, and then we have a cleaning crew that comes every weekend to vacuum and mop. So at the end of the day, chalk is chalk. It's not like it's it's not like it's asbestos or something like that. No tacky outside the stone area. That's rule number 7. That's a big one that I harp on. Tacky gets on anything it touches and it doesn't come out, whether it's clothes, rubber, equipment. So we keep all of our tacky designated to the stone area. I prefer it applied outside. And we have a mop sink over here to my right, just off camera. WD-40 for taking the tacky off, dish soap for taking the WD-40 off. But tacky does not leave the stone area. It just, imagine how mad you'd be if somebody got tacky on the bench and you sat and you got it all over your shirt, couldn't get it out. Big pain in the ass. Number 8, baby powder is applied outside. That's a big one. We've got 2 big bay doors. There's no reason why we should be putting baby powder on in the middle of the gym. It gets everywhere. It catches the current. I can't tell you how many times that I've seen people go to take their breath before a squat, and they inhaled somebody's rogue baby powder. So we apply baby powder outside and then come in and do our lifts. Throw your trash away. One more time, your mom does not work here. That one is self-explanatory. Rule 10, treat each other with respect and don't harass our women. If you go and look at our Google reviews, that's something that that a lot of the women here, they tend to say. This is one of the only gyms they've ever been to where they feel comfortable. And I am big on making sure we maintain that culture. So treat each other with respect. No one here is special. Don't act like you are. 11, do not mistreat the gym dog. There tends to be multiple gym dogs. I've got my dog comes up here every once in a while, that's Hercules, and we are dog friendly if your dog is friendly. So other members will bring in their dogs sometimes. If that's not your thing, then this isn't the place for you. Just that simple. Rule number 12, shoes must be worn when using the stones. That is the only place that I harp on shoes. I believe there is a difference between a crushed toe and a toe shooting across the room. And I harp on it with stones just because your toes are in very close proximity to that rock whenever you pull it off of the platform. Accidents happen, so just wear shoes when you're using stones. Rule number 13. This one I will admit I ripped off directly from Jim Wendler. Squat, bench, deadlift, and overhead press moderately heavy at least once a week. That's a big one around here. We focus on strength training. So as a result, that's part of our rule. Squat, bench, deadlift, and overhead press moderately heavy at least once a week. Rule number 14, the senior member and staff is the Rule number 14, senior members and staff's word is the law of the land. Stick around long enough and yours might be too. We are a community-driven gym. I don't make the rules so much as the community does. In fact, these rules were compiled about a year and a half ago by our senior members at the time. If somebody who's been around here long enough says you're doing something dumb, listen to them. There's a reason they're saying that. We're going to take care of it. And number 15, again, don't be a dick. Such an important rule that we had to put it on here twice. Like I said, you're not special. Come in, treat each other with respect, and just don't be a dick. So that's it for the video. Hopefully you liked this video. If you did, please like and subscribe to the channel. It really does help us out a lot. If you're in the Baton Rouge area and you'd like to come see us, shoot me a message on Instagram. That's the best way to get in touch with us. We'll still book an appointment. You can come by and check us out. If you're not in the Baton Rouge area and you still like to support us, you can do that a few ways. We have a website with programming options and apparel options. I designed all the apparel myself. I like it. Hopefully you do too. Or if you're looking for a competition, we have Louisiana Strongest Man coming up April 1st. Link for that is on Iron Podium. So until next time, keep that Titan.